Yo, welcome back. Zycor here. And today in the archives, we'll be doing Rathian and a Rathalos in the same hunt. One that Trizen and I did back in 2017, about August. Yeah, actually almost a year ago. No, 2 years ago. Wait, 3 years ago. Oh my gosh, wow. So long ago. But yeah, this was basically just a double hunt of Rathian Rathalos. And, which, you know, Rathian Rathalos were the staple for practically every Monster Hunter game. So, yeah, we gotta do them at some time. So you can kind of see down at the bottom here, at least you could, there was a little bird and like a cow. Those were, I think, little pets that you were able to get, but I think they were like cash shop. So they were kind of cute and interesting, but I was never able to get them. So now this is where was this? I think this is the Firefly Mountain Stream. I think that's the location. And, you know, basically Rathian we started out with. And, you know, Rathian has her staple of, you know, just always dashing. And she had her triple dashes, just like in other games. And then, you know, all the other staples as well. Triple fireball, yeah. And and yeah, I used to use the guard slap, which I think was exclusive to MHO. Can't fully remember, unless they added that in some other more recent games. But as far as I know, that guard slap was only in MHO. But I really used to use it to attack because it was actually really good. You basically just, you know, you stand there guarding and you can just go to an attack. And I used to use it to, what was it? I think I used to use it to break certain parts that I couldn't hit with my blade. Yeah, I think what I did is I used to use it to break like Hermitor's back, since Hermitor's back you needed to use impact for. Well, the guard slap is an impact attack, so it was pretty good. It was actually a very useful attack. And there's her triple dash. Seemed like sometimes she went into like more than a triple dash. And yes, her tail swing, which, as you can tell, poison tries. Gotta try and get that tail. It's always best to get rid of that tail, because then you don't have to worry about the poison as much. But for Rathian, and I think Rathalos, it always seemed like their wing was always in the way of me attacking the tail. So I would end up hitting the wing rather than the tail. And then, of course, Trizen got the tail. And then, of course, she always liked to do that. If you stood in front of her to charge with a GS, she would like to just butt you with her head. There, we got the other wing. Yeah, see? It's like every time I'm in front of her, she's like just charges you. And I'm really heavily damaged there. Got a pot. I guess Twister wasn't healing me. But then I bet he did now. Yep, he did now. Twister was always reliable. Now, I believe these were, I mean, that achievement we got at the top there was basically a daily quest where it basically wanted you to do certain things for quests daily. I think it's the guild one that we were doing right here. So basically you just, this one I think was a carve one. You just carve 5 times, I think. And you got some guild points. Because the guild points were a type of money, I guess, or currency that you could use to buy specific items from the guild shop. And we had there was a guild shop in every guild. Because each guilds had their own, I guess you could say, personal space where they could actually hang out. And I think I showed that off in my farewell MHO area showcase, showing the city off, which probably will provide a card to up in the corner if I don't forget. But Rathian in here was actually, you know, pretty much just as difficult as other games. I mean, you know, she hurt, you know, had the same tricks up her sleeve, and I didn't go forward far enough to charge on that. There, we finally got the head. Yeah, she always liked to do that jump back and roar thing to screw you up. Not necessarily jump back and roar, but jump back and, what is it? Blow wind at you. There, yeah. Oh, there, I'm using my super. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this was after they had implemented the different talent system. The way they changed it to having the little ultimates down in the lower left there, rather than having the ultimate bar up in the upper left. So beside your items, your usable items down there, it has the supers. And you had a choice of 3 of them. Oh, there, we got it. And Trizon had to sharpen. And it looks like Trizon's using the Tigrix longsword, which I think was pretty good for him for a while. But the Bushido system basically is what they called the revamp, because there was 2 different types that you could choose. You could choose between the MHO specific attack pattern or the Bushido attack pattern. And I never really got used to the Bushido attack pattern, but so I just kind of stuck with the MHO one. I tried it out for a little while, but I don't know. It didn't really work that well for me. But it's because I was used to the old MHO way. Now Rathalos here, he's pretty much just the same as other games as well. Just as dangerous. He likes to roar. And spit fire at Bullfangos. The Bullfangos are always irritating as well. And he does his dashes as well. He'll dash across the whole area just to get to you. And there, Trizon did his super. Or one of them anyway. Because he actually had 2 supers. One took longer to charge up than the other. And then, of course, he had to switch areas. Now, he's got to run in fear from us. Yes. Yeah, see, I ended up hitting his wing there, too, even though I was aiming for his tail. That always seemed like it happened. And that spin just a second ago, I think that is... Yeah, that spin there. I think that's... that was new to MHO? I'm not fully sure on that. I can't remember if that's been in other games or not. Yeah, we got the head there. That was actually a really good hit. And then, of course, I had some programs running in the background that just sometimes came up in front of me. yeah. And then of course I have I had a theme on my computer that is a otaku themed theme, so that's also what you heard. I just can't seem to get that tail. I keep hitting that left wing. So I tended to break wings more often. But at least we got the tail there. But I mean, if you were really used to Rathalos, you know, he would be pretty... You'd do pretty well against him in MHO. Because he was really similar. But yeah, I used to use I used to use the draw block, the block attack, to chain it into other attacks quite a bit, because it was really useful. Nice for chaining. And you could always just stand there and charge underneath him while he was up in the air. Just firing his balls. Oh, and there he's limping. It didn't show his claw attack. He did have his claw attack that he would use up in the air. He used to get up really high and then just come jetting at you really quick, so it was really hard to dodge. There we go. Got him. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting. Rathian and Rathalos were nice additions to MHO. Of course, they have to be in every game. I mean, you know, why would it be in a Monster Hunter game without Rathian and Rathalos? You know, you just have to have them. So, that's it for this episode. Nice archive episode. If you like this episode, hit that like button. We really appreciate it, and it really helps us out a lot. Twister's gathering there. He's, you know, gathering all that stuff. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit that bell icon, leave a comment, and of course share it, because all that helps us out, and we really appreciate it. Twister appreciates it too, in his little aircraft. Yeah. I don't know how he was gathering in that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. I got to level 133.